Hello, everyone, and welcome to L
And L.
Diamond Painting. Here we are again, a
Yeah.
little late,
Yeah.
but here we are again for another week of whatever we come up with. The event is going well. I had looked over a bunch of your entries, people, and they really look awesome. I had forgotten to show Lenore, however.
Yeah, I was.
So I'll have to do that.
Yeah.
They should be on your Facebook, though, because you have in the memory of, I believe, in your Facebook.
Yep. I'll look them up.
So we'll have to get that going.
Yep.
At the moment, I am working on my 30 by 30, but I am trying to figure out which one I want to do next. I am in the middle also of a learning curve because my loving wife bought me a present. She bought me the wireless Kato pen. And of course, the only color it would come in was pink. But that's okay, because I don't care.
You're secure in your masculinity.
That's right. I'm secure in my manhood. I don't mind if I have pink. So we will do it that way. So, as I was saying, I've got my 30 by 30. If you haven't seen the quick short of it, it is on there. It's the shorts of the preview of the canvas. If not, then join along with everybody else and watch as it gets exposed, because I've got it all covered up with release papers from Crafts with Crashly.
Of course.
Yes, of course. So we will start with the first comment, question, whichever it is.
Okay. I have chocolate diamonds.
Da-da-da.
D. Hi guys. I hope you enjoy this canvas. That was the one she sent to me. I believe.
I believe so, yes.
Yes, and I will enjoy it. Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm sure she will. Now the question is, will she let me do some of it? Exactly. I thought not.
And Trin commented, "What a lovely gift!" And it is. If I ever get myself together. And I'm having a kind of hard couple of days because I haven't been sleeping well. So, and then we have a comment from Miss Tammy.
Here we go.
I have this kit and I love it. The special drills are sweet. So happy you have it. Doretta is an amazing friend. Yes, she is. And so are you, Tams.
And you know what? I think I screwed up again.
How?
Because I think you'll find that one of them is going to say, read more. Because one of the comments that Tammy makes.
Yeah, I know. I don't see any here. Okay.
It will be eventually.
Oh, okay.
And which means I didn't get her question of the weekend. I keep screwing that up. Oh. And the worst part about it is I was sitting there marking them all for printing, and I'm saying, read more, read more, read more. And I didn't hit it.
Well, then you'll be in trouble with Tam.
Yep.
We'll have to do them next week.
Yep. She'll have two questions next
That's
week.
That's right.
The one from this week and the one from next week.
Okay. Okay. The next one I have is Mia's Life with
KFS.
KFS, yes.
Mia.
Hi, Mia.
Mama Mia.
Hey, my lovelies.
You always do.
Yep. That is such a thoughtful gift. Doretta is the best. I hope you will enjoy working on this, Lenore. And Lee, too, if you let him.
That's right, if she lets me. As you can see, if you're watching it all, I am having somewhat of a learning curve on getting these things put in place and picking them up, because you have to do it just right.
Yep.
I may do a pen for the regular drills and just use this to keep the ABs ABing. In other words, so that the putty doesn't take off that AB coating on the top.
The next one we have, it comes from Helen Whale.
Ellen!
Dreamcatcher is a beautiful diamond painting kit. I hope you enjoy working on this kit. Will. And we've got hearts from everyone, so, and I didn't say that, so I'm slipping down in my, falling down on my job.
Okay, you're leaving out the hearts. Don't you dare leave out the hearts. I'll have to beat you.
No, don't do that. I'm too tired.
That's what you enjoy too much anyway.
Yeah. The next one comes from Happy Little Drills. Carol.
Up, I missed my cue.
I know.
Hi, Carol.
Hi, Carol.
I missed my cue.
I love how sweet you talk and take care of each other. I wouldn't have thought so a few minutes ago. Lee, I'm all ready for Monday. I have kitted up and will be doing 3 different events on September. Wish me luck.
Hopefully, you're double dipping.
Yeah, really.
Because I'm having a hard time because I don't like doing more than one kit. You know, I don't like having a lot of whips, and I'm still working on my other one that I've actually started making great progress on. And I don't like leaving it behind, but what good is having an event, hosting an event, and actually not working on the event canvas?
That's right.
That would be kind of hypocritical, I think. Man, I don't like round drills.
What?
That I don't like round drills.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Not only that, but even though the glue in some places is really good, in some places not so much, so I put it down and it moves. You know, I put the pen to put the next one down, and it moves one of the drills, and it's like,
oh, I'm sorry.
No, I gotta put it back in place.
I'm sorry.
You know me, it's got to be just right.
The next one comes from Trin.
Hey, Trin.
Hi, Trin. And Trin says, nice chat. I think that is my favorite of the songs you sing, Lenore. It's just beautiful. Talking about Embraceable You?
I believe so,
Yeah,
yes.
I think so. That song is Lee and my song. So I used to sing that for him in the piano bars that I used to frequent.
And that was before
we got married.
Yep. Actually, I think it was you started singing it to me before we even really started.
No.
Getting anywhere near serious.
No. I used to sing that to you when we were serious. I was seriously serious.
Oh, before then you were just funnily serious?
Yes.
Okay.
And it's one of my favorite songs too, Trin. It's a beautiful song. Old, but beautiful. That just goes to tell you, old doesn't necessarily mean ugly.
That is correct. It can be young and ugly too.
Yeah. But you can be old and beautiful and young and beautiful too.
Yep.
Mm.
Of course, when I say ugly, I'm not talking about looks anyway.
I know, honey.
Just in case,
Hmm.
I'm talking about attitude.
I have a lot of that lately.
Yeah, well, you're tired.
I am. The next one I have is from Casey. That's me.
Casey.
Yep. Glad you're diamond painting more, Lee. You both are good people. Take care. Look forward to the next video. Why, thank you.
Yeah, thank you, because I didn't think I was all that good at purple. I didn't think I was all that good at people.
Oh, Lord, you're funny. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I found the Tammy thing.
Uh
Another great whip and chat. Question of the week for both of you.
huh.
Nothing.
Yep, I did it again.
So I guess we don't answer her question.
Well, either that or I go over to the computer
Yeah.
and I look it up.
Yeah, we can do that later.
Huh?
We can do that later and then do on the next whip and chat. We'll
Yep.
answer it because she'll be mad at us.
Well, oh, she's already probably going to plan my demise. I keep forgetting her questions.
Well, it's because you have to. Um,
I just keep forgetting to hit read more before I
I know.
highlight it
I
for
know.
copy.
Yep.
Or for print.
Yep. And here comes Cindy Bennett.
Cindy, the one that loves to throw me under the bus.
No, Lee's story time with Lee and Lenore. Love them. Thought you said you were going to sing the title. That's the longest title for a song I ever heard. I don't remember this.
Now, you had made a comment about, singing the song for me. And you said, I'll just sing a little bit of it or the title of it or whatever.
Uh-huh.
And then you sang the whole song.
Oh, okay. Thank you because that refreshing my memory because I didn't remember. Very beautiful song. But you did talk to them just once, just a word.
That I don't remember what it's for.
But it's the beginning. I don't remember what that's for either. 6 days ago, my memory's not that good.
My memory's not good for 6 hours ago. So don't feel bad. Okay. You know what?
Okay. And we have D, chocolate diamonds.
Da da
Doretta.
da.
Hi, guys. Listen to you two finishing each other's sentences.
I don't know what she's talking about.
My mythical creature would be a mermaid. Lee stole my first choice, Phoenix. And real creature would be shark. It's high on the food chain in the ocean.
Yeah, but the problem is there's a lot of shark hunters.
Yeah. I'm singing Let It Go. And she sent us hearts.
Uh huh.
Yeah.
As always, the
Yeah.
hearts are good.
Mm-hmm.
Hearts are a great big plus.
That
We like
is a
them.
big plus, yes.
We steal them all.
That's right.
Telling you.
And Tammy says, this is a beautiful painting.
I believe I think she's talking about the one I'm working on now because
Okay.
the one that we unboxed, the wolf green catcher,
Mm-hmm.
uh, was one she said she had and she worked on.
Right. Right. Chocolate diamonds. 1 day ago. I like his canvas. It
Okay,
looks good
Doretta.
at the moment anyway. Doretta. LOL.
Okay, Doretta.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
That's good.
She kept, I don't know.
And
But that's okay.
Yeah, it's all right. And then we have Trin. Nice live. Love Crashly's products. What's not to love?
This is true.
And Trin sent us hearts too.
Not only do you have great products, but you have a team that not only works well together, but lives well together, or at least for the most part, anyway, that I know of. I'm not, part and parcel to their everyday life, but they are a lot of fun.
Yes.
That I do. I do enjoy their lives and whatnot.
So do I. So do I. I was fangirling, wasn't I?
Yes,
when
you
Crashly
were.
was on.
Yes, you were.
I think she's so pretty, anyways.
Well, that's true. She is. I love her hair when
Mhm.
she has it down.
I know. I don't have any. I used to have hair.
You have plenty of hair, and it looks good too.
And then we have a comment from Whiskey Witch.
Whiskey Witch. I don't remember Whiskey Witch's first name.
Mm-hmm. Neither do I.
I am lousy with first names when they're not sitting right there.
I'm lousy. I sometimes forget my name. And Whiskey Witch says, "Hi all," and hi back to you. Thank you for commenting,
Hello,
dear.
Whiskey Witch. She's one of Ren's people.
Oh, okay. Okay.
From Diamond Art Emporium.
Yes. Yes.
I'm surprised I actually remembered that name, but that's okay.
You're good. You're good because I couldn't remember the name. I knew who Ren was, but
yeah, he's actually one of our sponsors.
Yes, he is.
For said event.
Uh-huh. And we have Chocolate Diamonds. I'm having technical difficulties.
Well, Doretta.
And she says after that, my previous comment disappeared.
No, it didn't.
She's going to get you. I'm reading it, but she's going to get you.
I think you just missed it. Actually, I know exactly what happened. One of the previous comments you made was not a comment on of your own. You actually replied to Tammy's comment. So therefore, when you entered it, it didn't show up like it normally does.
Ah. And then we have Trin, who says, "Nice live," and sent hearts. Thank you, Trin.
Yep.
And D is back. I left a message 3 times and it keeps disappearing.
Nope. I keep telling you, stop losing your mind over there. Okay, I'm going to stop with the E-pen for a bit.
Okay.
And I'm going to try using a regular pen just as a comparison between the two. But before I do that, I have to find, there it is, my Wee Wax.
His Wee Wax.
From Laura.
And we are all done with the comments.
Already?
Already.
Damn.
We did, because we didn't, talk a lot in between them.
Well, that's true. But,
that's true.
Yeah, Wee Wax, which is also a sponsor.
Yep.
On our event.
Yep.
So I'm going to load up my pen. I think I'm all done with that color, so I got to find another color.
That would be a good idea.
Yeah, I would think so.
I'm sorry, I'm cold.
That's okay, you can be cold.
I know I can be cold, because I am cold.
It doesn't matter whether you can be or can't be, you're going to be. Right?
Yep.
That's what I thought.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so here we go again.
Here you go again.
Now, because I don't trust my pouring skills, even though it's a square container, I put the funnel in. I usually tip the tray sideways.
Mm-hmm.
The reason I do that is because 9 times out of 10, when I do that, they go down the funnel sideways. They go down the spout sideways, and they don't jam up inside the spout.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times when I was pouring them right straight out, they would jam up in the funnel. I mean, in the spout, and then I'd have to take the tweezers or whatever
Yeah.
and clear up jam so that I'd get them to pour out again. Of course, what do? I'm sitting here spilling, even with the funnel, I'm spilling
Oh no.
drills. Not many, just 1 or 2 here and there.
Okay.
But these drills don't want to come out of the tray.
They don't like you.
They don't like me, or they don't like the container, one or the other.
That's possible. Absolutely possible.
Anything's possible knowing me.
Oh.
Now let me see where I can find the ones that spilled. There's 1. There's 2.
There's a
I
buckle
think I got more than that, but there's 2 of them at least. And then all I have to do is remember where the other ones are. Oh, there's one on the damn canvas where it shouldn't be.
Uh-oh.
I do that a lot too.
Mm-hmm.
I get them on the canvas. And there's another one. See, I keep finding these things left and right.
Yep.
All right, now. Lenore helped me out because I kitted them up. I was going to film the kit up, but it was not fun. I was having all kinds of problems kitting them up. And so it took a lot longer than it should have. So I'm kind of glad I didn't film it. And then by the time I got done, I was so worn out and aggravated that Lenore put all the symbols on the containers for me, which is all nice. They're actually not even symbols. This whole thing is either numbers or letters.
Yep.
That's it, which is really nice because you don't have to try and figure out what symbol is what.
Yeah.
Makes it a lot nicer.
Mm-hmm. So true.
Now, if I can just find one of the ones I'm looking for. Oops, don't you dare fall over. J, I think I'll do the J. So anyway, as I had said earlier, I have looked at and marked up all of the paintings that I have seen so far, and I am looking forward as each week passes
to see
the progress on each one. It's going to be fun, I think. Because I like to see other people's progress anyway, because I can live vicariously that way. Because my progress is generally just a tad slow.
Well, I'm going to say that.
It's getting better.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. It is getting better. But that's all because of my back. My progress is a tad slow.
I know, honey.
But it will, too, work out. You know?
I know.
Oh, I hear a theme song.
Yeah.
Ba-ba.
Yeah.
That's okay. And yes, people, I am talking about Star Trek. If you guys remember, those of you that have been with me for a while, or with us for a while, I should say.
No.
Um, when I would first start my whipping chats, my TV was always up a little too loud, and you could always hear the theme song for the original Star Trek series
Yep.
come up.
Yippity duppity.
And it was always part of the whole experience on the whipping chat. But yeah, I don't do that anymore. Come on, get up. There we go.
No, but you've always loved Star Trek in all its.
Yep. And I mean, I've seen so many of them, the episodes, I can just about tell you the dialogue.
Yep.
But
Well, especially with
yeah.
the original Star Trek, they
Yep.
didn't make that many.
No, they did not. And considering the fact that the channel I watched them on has them on 6 days a week, and one other channel that I watch Star Trek on, the original series, has it on the 7th day of the week. So for 7 days a week, I could watch, if I wanted to, Star Trek, the original series.
Mm-hmm.
On the 7th day, I do tend to watch it only because of the fact that right after that, there might be a particular show I like on MeTV.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because I like a lot of the older science fiction shows. Time Tunnel, Land of the Giants,
Haven't
you know,
watched
things
those
like
in a
that.
long time.
Yep. They're on late night on
Oh.
MeTV. I don't get to see them a lot because I'm usually tired by that time.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't get to stay up. Plus the fact that I know you, if I stay up that late, you'd be worried. Why aren't you coming to bed? Are you mad at me?
No, stop.
No, I know. Hey, I got to throw you under the bus somehow.
Yeah, I know.
It's my lot in life.
Mm-hmm. No, it's my lot in life. Get thrown under the bus.
That's my job, you know.
Mm.
Always the husband that has to throw the wife under the bus. I don't know where wives got the impression that they had to throw the husband under the bus, but there it is. But that's okay. This canvas, like I said, in parts it's sticky, and
Yeah.
in parts it's not. And Rich's little trick about putting the rubber finger on your finger
Mm-hmm.
doesn't work for me because my finger isn't the only thing that rests on the canvas.
Ah.
It's also the edge of my hand.
Yeah. Well, next year I'll get you a better one, honey.
So no, it's not that. It's just, you know, even on a good canvas, my iron does that. Usually, however, because I have release papers on it,
Mm-hmm.
it usually sits on the release paper. But this one, I can't do that with because it's so small.
Right. Correct.
I probably could adjust the release paper and do little bits at a time,
Mm-hmm.
but then I'd get annoyed having to take the release paper off,
Yeah.
you know?
I know.
But that's okay. I also urge you, by the way, speaking of release papers and speaking of Crashly, her and Kerwin surprised us on our first week's live on the. I think it was no, it wasn't the release. On the first weekly live, they surprised us and they did a complete set
Yeah.
of release papers, tumbler, pen, and cover minder, I believe. Um, I know I looked at it the other day because I was pricing them,
Mm-hmm.
you know, see if we could get the whole bundle set. But nonetheless, I would highly suggest, if you want a remembrance of the event and a way to remember the meaning of the event all year round, that by all means you check out Crafts with Crashly. I'll try to remember to put the link to the shop in the remarks, in the description, along with Laura's and Jenny's and the Uncrafty Crafter.
Yep.
Knowing me, I'll probably forget somebody. And it's not intentional for those of you that are watching that are sponsors. I don't mean to leave anyone out. But sometimes I have a memory like a rusted steel trap. And everything tends to get away from me. Jeez. I'm going to have to hold on to the canvas on one side.
Is that bad, huh?
Well, what's happening is I go to lift my hand up off the canvas, and because it's sticking to the canvas, it moves it.
Oh.
So it's like, no, don't do that.
Oh, I'm sorry, baby.
But that's okay. Yeah, so I will try to remember to link these things somewhere in the description, I hope, along with my usual 5 links for the different diamond painting channels.
Yeah.
Right now we're into the D's, and very soon here we're going to get into the diamond section, and there are tons of channels that begin with diamonds, diamond, whatever the case may be. So when you look at them, don't think that these are the same ones from last week, because they're not. They are all going to be different.
Yep.
But there are a crap ton of channels with diamond or diamonds or words variation to that, in the title. So just beware is all I'm asking. And don't come at me, because that's the way it is. Well, it doesn't matter if you come at me or not, because that's the way it is. It's gonna happen no matter what you no matter what you do. Hopefully I won't just turn around and say, "Oh, did I put that in last week? I forget."
Oh yeah.
No, what I usually do is I look back at the previous week,
and you can check it that
to
way.
see where I left off.
Yeah.
And then start down there, because I go right down the list, and everything I have set within the list is alphabetic. Okay.
Diabetic.
Everything is diabetic. Yeah, everything is alphabetic.
Oh my Lord.
So that I don't have to. Well, what was going on was when I tried to start this last time, I would put copies in there because it was coming up as, like if I grabbed it off a live, it would then come up somewhere in the list, and I would be like, oh, wait a minute, I already put that one in. So I changed it to go in alphabetical order.
Ah,
So I would know what's where.
yep.
Now I'm finding, at least with these, well, that figures. At least with these, anyway, that I'm having an easier time with a regular pen than I am with the E-pen.
Yeah.
However, that could be because I still have a learning curve to do with it.
Yep. You gotta move, honey.
Huh?
You gotta move.
Yep. Hold on a minute. Be right back. Hello, everybody. I am back. Lenore is currently doing caregiver things with and for my brother. So you're stuck with me alone. Isn't that just thrilling? I do not remember where we left off because even though for you it's been a few seconds, or not even, for me it's been a few minutes. But nonetheless, um, it is what it is. So you're stuck with me, so I guess it's going to be time for Shut Up and Diamond Paint. Oh, how do you like that? I missed one. Well, put it over there with the other trash rolls. Okay, fix some of those. Here we go again. Time to pour them into the container. You know, one day when I was first starting to diamond paint, I put the funnel, I thought I put the funnel in the container. You know, I thought it was in the container. And I poured the drills, and then I promptly poured the drills all over my lap because I missed the container because I wasn't paying attention. You know, so it was just so much fun to try and clean that mess up. But that's okay. All right, now let's go with the T. Come on, let go. Jesus, these things don't want to cooperate. There's the T. T, 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 T. T, 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 T. I'm hoping that this one comes out a little bit better than the one I did last year. Last year's I had to give up on, not because it was too aggravating. The rendering looked fairly decent before you put drills on it, but as I was putting drills on it, you couldn't really tell what was there, believe it or not. You know, you couldn't see the different things properly, and I had it, I don't know, 3/4 finished, I think. And I was like, no, this isn't going to work. So I just threw it away. It was another either Amazon or Temu kit. I don't remember which. But yeah, I was like, no, this isn't going to work. So I'm hoping this one turns out a lot better than that. Because I like the image as it's represented. So hopefully it will come out just as well when the drills are on it. But we shall see what we shall see. You can look right along with me and enjoy the painting as it comes to life. I mean, just show because all I'm doing is showing the section that I'm working on. Because I'm not going to cheat and open anything up and say, okay, this looks good. I'm going to wait and see the section when it comes after I'm done with it. And hopefully it will make sense. If it doesn't, I apologize ahead of time. And yes, as you see, I am primarily, for the most part, doing the checkerboard, even though it's kind of hard to do a checkerboard on letters that aren't really all together. I mean, it's not confetti, but it's not really true color blocking. There's a lot of the color, but the way they're positioned, it's hard to actually do, at least for me, hard to do a checkerboard on it. But that's okay. I will get it done. I honestly will. You know, because I believe in remembering 9/11. I believe in having remembrances of 9/11 around. As a matter of fact, I'm actually surprised at myself because I set this thing up and I completely forgot to put my pin down so that can be seen. That is the 9/11 pin that was made by a gentleman in Connecticut um, who owned or owns, I don't know because it's so long ago, they may be out of business by now, but who owned a diner, restaurant type of thing. And he and some friends came up with the design and sold them for $10 a piece. And every single penny, all $10 of each one sold, went to a 9/11 fund. That's something else I will have to try to remember because I do have, I believe, the link from last year for that, and I'll have to try to remember to put that in all of my posts, whether they be live or Wip Chat or whatever the case may be, so that they can constantly be there so that if you have the need or you're given the desire to contribute, you may. I will check again on the validity of said links to make sure that they are um, valid before I post them. Ah, but we have all of that going for us. I also, during the lives, might occasionally see. Last year we didn't have any sponsors, so there were a couple of things that I posted that I don't know if I'm going to have time to post this year. One of them is, I will warn you, um, or could be triggering to anybody. So I will put a warning up about that if I decide to do that during a live. Um, and I will also mention it during the live that there is a trigger warning in place. I will probably put it across the screen so that it's not buried somewhere in chat or in whatnot. So we'll see from there. But again, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do that or not. I do have to double check on one of the things I want to put up because there may very well be a copyright issue on it. But I'm not sure. So we shall see. Which we shall see. Nonetheless, um, it's something that, like I said, there is a trigger warning that's going to be attached to it because it does show graphic news reports. But it's something I feel very strongly about in the part of making sure it stays on people's minds. I hope that doesn't turn anybody off from this. I hope it doesn't scare anybody away. Um, that is my fervent wish. And I apologize in advance if anybody is. I will not do it every week, but I may do it at least once. But again, I'll make sure to give plenty of warnings that it's going to take place. Um, other than that, the other one that we're looking forward to, which is the Share the Care event, um, will be in November. Which looks like it's going to be also a fun one. That one's a little bit more wide open, where this one has things that remind you of 9/11 or remind you of people and whatnot. Um, for for the event, such as there's one controversial one. It's not really controversial, but I'm sure people are going to ask uh, what certain canvases are doing as part of the event. But there are some canvases that can represent and do represent the fields of Flight 93 with wildflowers and poppies and different things like that. So don't think that just because it's not necessarily a direct thing of um, emergency responders or anything like that. Don't think that it's not also relevant because it is, quite frankly. And you can always get a hold of me if you have any questions, or you can get a hold of Kat or Tammy, Sparkle Dust and Diamonds, or Diamond Painting with NMD Tammy, if you have any questions regarding that, and to try to figure out why something is being allowed. Uh, because we will have the answers for you, and if we don't, we will find them. Well, mostly it stops on Lenore and I, but they will be found out for you. Um, I do have to also remember to post uh, LNL DP events email uh, so that you can always message us on that. Or there's a share the care email as well, which will be used on that one, uh, on that event. But we'll see what happens. You know, um, I hope, as I said before, I hope everybody does enjoy it. I hope everybody has fun. If you have a story with your diamond painting, and I meant to mention this in the kickoff, if you have a story that goes good with your painting, like, gee, this reminds me of, that day in this sense, or this, you know, I remember where I was and this is what I was doing, and, that kind of thing. If you have one of those stories, feel free to share it when you post your progress or even your start picture. Um, Feel free to go ahead and do that. Share it with us. Because after all, this is a diamond painting event. It's not, some kind of a competition. It's something where we can all share and get to know one another and have some decent conversations. You know, um, but overall, enjoy what you're doing. No matter what, enjoy what you're doing. You know, yeah, remember the event as sad as it was, but also remember anything that good came out of it, or good that came out of it, because some things did. You know, as sad as it is, there is still some good things that came out of it, such as the country uniting against, and the world uniting actually against a common enemy, no matter how short term that was, it was still coming together and uniting together. So, by all means, please relax, enjoy, and have fun. I'm going to diamond paint for a little bit and stop yapping my gap. Yapping my gums, yapping my gaps. I'm all right, honest, even if I am half left. But enjoy what little I do diamond paint here. Whoops, that was stupid. Check it a little too hard and dropped a bunch of drills out of the canvas, out of the tray. So away we go. Well, I may have to keep talking a little bit just to hide out the background. So you'll forgive me if I do rabble on or ramble on or whatever the case may be. I knew I'd forget a symbol. much as I try to watch for all the symbols when I'm doing them, I always miss one or two, or 5 or 10, which is ridiculous, but that's okay. I will continue to try and continue to do my best. Because after all, that's all you can do is do your best. But that's okay. And if you're wondering what that letter was, I'll show you in just a second. I want to pick up this drill. I really got to figure out what the hell I'm doing wrong with these things. But it's that J right there, those two J's. I missed completely, but that's okay. I will get them eventually. Lean back and relax a second. I don't know, but that's okay. You know? This is, it's funny. Like I said, I'm not really a fan of rounds anymore. At one point in time, when I first started diamond painting and I first started hearing about squares versus rounds, I really was like, what difference does it make? It's diamond painting, you know? It's still just as much fun. However, since I have done diamond painting and I have worked on rounds and I have worked on squares, I am finding I'm not enjoying the rounds as much as I thought I would again. Um, but that's okay. I will get it, you know? Um, but that's okay. Um, so, yeah, I am going to work through this. I'm sure I'll still like it. Don't get me wrong. I'm not going to hate diamond painting just because I'm doing a round. But it may be a little bit more of a struggle, so to speak, um, doing a round than doing a square. But I will still work on it one way or another. Because overall, when it's all said and done, as I said, it is, after all, still diamond painting. And it is, after all, a distraction. At least I believe it is. From everything that's going on in your mind during the course of a day. And I love it, which is kind of unusual for me to say because other than paint by numbers, which one of these days I may do between canvases, I will grab a diamond painting. I think I've got one. I mean, not a diamond painting, a paint by number. I think I've got one that I can do, although the paint might not be any good anymore. It's been sitting in the closet forever. Hasn't even started, so we'll see. I'm sure I can refresh the paint with a couple of drops of water. At least that's what I used to do anyway. Put a couple of drops of water in it and let it stir around a bit, and then it was fine. But we'll see what happens. Oh, man. Anytime now. You'll have to excuse the grunts and groans and little noises, but it is what it is. My back is a little sore tonight. So this may be getting cut shortly, depending. Other than that, we'll see what we see. Just gotta redo things here. I swear I'm doing something wrong with this Wee Wax. Trying to push it in, trying to get it work better, and it's just for some reason or other, it lasts great. Don't get me wrong, but it doesn't seem to last as long as everybody tells me it does for me, and I think that's my fault. I think it's operator error, but it doesn't matter because I'll swear by it anyway. I really like it because it's a lot better for me than the pink wax. That's for damn sure. And putting putty in a single placer is just, I don't know. But that's okay. Again, I'm so new to this that technically new to it. Time wise, I'm not new, but experience wise, I am. Which I know some of you don't understand what the hell that means, but when I first started diamond painting in 2023, or late 2022, early 2023, I was going gangbusters, and then I hurt my back, and then I couldn't diamond paint for 6 months or more because my back was just so bad. Um, but so I don't have the experience in it that most of you have after those many years, because I can't um, spend several hours at a time. I was talking on somebody's live. I forget whose live I was on. I was at, not on. But they're talking about diamond painting for 8, 10, 12 hours at a time, and I'm like, oh no, I cannot do that. One day I will. I hope. One can hope for it anyway. Because I do, once I get started, I do not like having to stop, which is part of my problem. Because I will sit here forever and diamond paint, and then all of a sudden I'll be like, oh crap, my back is killing me. And that's only after a couple of hours. So imagine, you know what I mean? Not cool. But that's okay. But I think I'm going to end it here and get this uploaded for everybody so that it's still out on a Friday. So I can't call myself a day late again. Although in this case, I'm actually just hours late because I like to have it done well before now. So I will say to you, have a wonderful night. Have a great day. We will see you on uh, Tuesday, I believe. Yeah, because today's Friday. So we will see you on Tuesday. And check out some of your uh, progress pictures. Until then, remember, do not fake it until you make it. Just go ahead and believe it until you receive it. Have a great night. Bye.